This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony, Sirius XM.
Oh, Joe DeRosa, you've walked into a fucking shitstorm, man.
What happened? I heard some of the sports stuff.
Oh, that was great, wasn't it?
Funny,
Hilarious.
Man.
What?
Fucking Francesco losing his mind.
Don't. No shitstorm, I'm just saying.
No.
I was excited.
Man, I'll tell you one thing. Taking a piss when you got boxer briefs on.
Right.
And a short zipper pants with like a short zipper and a belt. It's like you gotta weave your dick through a labyrinth. It's like all kinds of twists and turns it's gotta make before you can fucking piss.
Don't you just pull down your boxers?
What? No, I had to go. That's why it's boxer briefs. I had to go through the zipper.
Oh, I never go through the zipper.
And then out the leg of the fucking.
Why?
Because it's all over. It's like fucking snaking it out.
You can't pull your pants and your boxers down and still have everything covered?
You like unbutton?
It's just harder.
Gotcha.
You unbutton and pull it all down in the front?
Like a fucking 8-year-old in front of the potty. 8 in front of a potty? What?
I never go through my zipper.
I go through the zipper, too. I know what you're talking about, because I wear briefs, and it's like there's that opening. It's like there's something clamping your dick right at the base.
It's useless.
It's
the
tough.
opening's useless. You always go through the leg or the top in some circumstances, but the leg, you can just grab 2 fingers and pull that fucker aside.
What do you mean like an 8-year-old?
Well, because
adults don't do that.
They stand there at the toilet with both hands pulling down the front of their pants and just fucking pissing. Standing on the little step stool.
I just, because I'm one of 7, and sometimes it was like one of 10, depending on who they brought in to my house when I was growing up. So I never learned things. Like
why?
Like I don't know how to tie my shoe.
Come on.
I do rabbit ears.
No!
To this day.
Do you still sing the song when you tie your shoe?
I do though.
You make the knot
to this day,
and then you make a loop and a loop and tie the loop together.
To this day.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God!
And I don't even know how to do it the other way.
Stop it. Do you know how to tie a tie?
Sort of.
Tie?
It's always like crooked because I'm missing a step. You know what I'm saying?
Would you wear a clip-on tie if you could?
No.
Can't clip-on tie.
No, I try. And then I have to push the knot over to balance it out. It always is to one side because I'm missing one step.
You don't know how to make the V in the middle, the little dent?
No.
At the top?
No.
You got to make that. That's called the vicious V.
There's things.
In the knot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, under the knot, like where the
right below it, where the tie starts, has got to be the little dent. Yeah,
that's called the vicious V.
Oh,
somebody told me once.
Who told you that?
Look, some queen.
Exactly. Vicious V.
To prove, look. So I got these shoes, right? This is how I tie my shoe.
All right.
To this day.
Giving us an exclusive demonstration. There's the knot.
One loop.
There's one bunny foo-foo.
Hold it. One loop.
One loop.
And there you go. Every fucking time. I don't know how to do it any other way.
Now, what's the big difference, though, by doing it the other way?
I guess you're more of a man if you do it the other way.
I will concur, but what's the difference in the knot, really?
But I don't know how to do it the other way.
And then you double knot
I never learned. I always double knot.
Oh. You do a double knot?
Always.
I used to do a double. Some laces, some shoes need a double knot. Mine, no. Not my sneakers. Dress shoes need a double knot. You're constantly fucking, those stupid dress shoe laces.
Yeah, because there's too much wax.
It's like wax on them. Yeah, they just slip right out.
Right.
I don't need a double. I don't need a double knot ever. Not even with the dress shoes.
What are you, a faggot?
It always comes down to that.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's what it is.
There's so much cum on the laces that they just stick together. I don't need to double knot them. I don't need a double knot. I don't need a double knot. I never needed a double knot, not even with the dress shoes.
Oh, wow. I don't tie my shoes in front of anyone.
Do you have to tie your shoes then, like during the day? Do they ever come untied and you got to put your foot up and...
No, what am I, climbing on monkey bars? The fuck is going to make them come?
Yeah. I said that one last night.
Joe's laugh.
Oh, God.
What's going to make them come? No, they don't come on time. You know what I have bigger problems with? I was complaining about this last night. If I have boots with zippers on them, the fucking zippers always come down.
Really?
On the boots. That drives
the
me
Beatles?
nuts.
What kind of boots are you wearing with zippers on them?
When I wear my knee highs, the zippers come down.
Your go-go boots?
When I go dancing. Yeah.
I got
the
boots
zippers
with
come
side
down.
zips.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't think I have any of those.
I wore them on Jimmy Fallon, if you need to know.
Damn.
And they zipped up on the side.
I remember those.
They're nice.
Yeah, you're a lace-up boot kind of guy.
I'm pretty much a lace-up boot guy.
All the way up to his knees.
I like a fucking good boot that, it's got the eyelets, but then the whole top of it are those crisscrossy fucking little hook things that you got to go back and forth and fucking,
That's kind of fun when
boots.
That's kind of fun when you figure that out, too.
It's great.
I have.
Sometimes you miss one and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I have a pair of those boots with those. I know what you mean. Those fucking army hooks, all the way to the top.
Yeah.
And they're great. They're the boots I have are great. But when I fell in those once, because on ice I slipped.
Yeah.
And you are fucked, man, because your leg is immobile. You know what I mean? It really grips your leg in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like your ankle and your calf?
It's like having a stick taped to your leg. So, like, if you slip or something, it's like you cannot
you can't get your balance or anything back?
Yeah, because it's like the bottom. It's like your ankles are glued to your fucking, when they have to glue somebody's ankle.
Why would the Army give their guys boots that might fuck up their feet? Are you saying they should wear fucking high heels or something?
Maybe there's a conspiracy there.
It's a conspiracy. They're giving our boys boots that don't work. Listen to DeRosa. He'll tell you. He'll tell you. Thank you for your service.
Hey, why do they have to say which guy shot Bin Laden there?
I don't know.
What was that about?
What, did he get killed?
It was on your channel, too, the Fox channel.
I heard that but I didn't hear. I read some shit that he was killed or something. The guy that shot Bin Laden. I don't know if it's true.
Someone's trying to push that on Twitter. I'm like, I'm not retweeting you because they're saying it's another guy who recently retired.
Yeah, I didn't hear it, so I don't believe it.
But I guess there's a new book that came out about the whole thing, and the SEALs, they've been just telling everyone we all did it. But they all know which guy did it. And they have decided, we're not telling you which guy did it.
Yeah, they just said they all fucking
But
shot
somehow, it got out there.
Wouldn't you just take the shot,
today.
though? Like, even if he's laying there bleeding and dead, I'd just be like, pop, pop. Couple of more shots in him.
Yeah. They probably all did that, I would guess.
Like, hey, take a picture of me. Look, pop, pop, you're just fucking shooting Bin Laden.
How great would that be if you had a picture of you shooting Bin Laden?
Oh, it's the best.
Talk about trumping anybody's story ever for anything.
Here I am with a fucking 6-point buck that I got out there. And oh, really? Here's Bin Laden.
6-point buck.
The author of No Easy Day, the first-hand account of the mission that killed Osama Bin Laden. Oh, I don't want to give the fucking guy's name.
No, that's
even if we say the guy's name, no one knows the guy, so I'm not playing that game.
Put a fucking target on the guy's back.
Well, it's in every paper there, but it's a 36-year-old recently retired SEAL.
Oh.
They're saying he was the actual guy that put that laser sight on his forehead and fucking pulled the trigger.
The media just makes me fucking sick with shit like that. It's like they know it's fucked up that the guy's name is out there, and instead of going, you know what, this guy said his name, but we're not going to say it to add any fuel to this fire, they're like, okay, well, he said it already, so we can just say it now. It's like, they're just such fucking cocksuckers.
Yeah.
I don't understand this. Help me out, Ann. It says the exposure for this guy could be trouble for him. Since the Bin Laden mission is still classified, although the SEAL is retired, that doesn't mean he is clear of legal liability. Legal liability for killing somebody? For killing Bin Laden?
Maybe maybe legal liability as far
meaning you're
as
not supposed
to talk about.
So basically, someone in this guy's camp was the ones that got the name out there.
Oh, is it?
So maybe this guy is totally okay with having his name out there.
Maybe.
Oh, that's a different
probably all
story.
badass. Come and get me,
maybe,
motherfucker. That's what he's saying. Come
maybe
and get
that is the problem because if it's classified, you're supposed to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
I take back what I said about the media. Then they're upstanding people.
He was part of the pirate thing too. Where he fucking, he was one of them guys, huh?
That's what I'm reading. I mean, unless I'm getting my stories mixed up.
Wow, what a cool job.
Remember that story about the pirates, the Somali pirates, and then they sniped the pirates, like when the guy was like right there.
Right.
Moving boats.
Yeah, apparently this guy was part of that mission too.
Is it that guy that's pictured there?
Oh,
no, well, that's the guy.
That's the guy.
Yeah, because that picture's in the paper.
badass.
But
no,
who's that?
That's the captain.
That was the captain who they rescued.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Damn.
But I guess
badass.
Since that whole thing went down, they all just say we did it. We all did it.
That's good. Team.
Is that the guy?
How hard would it be if you're the guy that actually pulled the trigger to keep that info to yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'd be
How
telling
hard would that
everybody. I'd be telling everybody. That would be my pussy move.
Right.
The fucking bar. You like Bin Laden?
Yeah.
You don't want to bang me, you fucking cunt? How about freedom, whore?
Yeah.
Now come.
You know what I did? I want to unload into you like I unloaded into Bin Laden. See?
You didn't kill Bin Laden. Shut up.
I did.
He said he killed Bin
God,
Laden.
you know that you have to deal with that.
I know.
There's always one.
Who's he?
Yeah, prove it.
They wouldn't even know. Who's Bin Laden?
Kill somebody now. You don't kill people. Kill somebody now. Shut up.
I remember the days. They say you're Opie. Prove it. How am I going to prove that?
Oh, my God.
I don't even go by my real name, so I don't have an ID that says Opie, so I'm fucked.
Prove it.
Prove
it.
it.
It's just like with the comedian shit. You're not being funny. Say something funny.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, whore. I'm trying to have a human connection with you.
Oh, that's funny.
Fucking pig.
It's not funny.
Let me ask this. So this is the guy that killed Bin Laden. What does he get away with for the rest of his life? How far does it go before finally someone goes, okay, look, you can't kill people?
Live tax-free?
I don't know.
That'd be nice. He just goes, look,
Well,
I'm not paying no fucking taxes.
Well, let's break it down. Speeding tickets. He should be allowed to speed for the rest of his life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parking tickets.
I agree.
Get out of all parking tickets.
I mean, we even get out of that shit, and we're
You
just
should have one of those
shock jobs.
cards. I killed Bin Laden card. Where you just hand it to somebody and go, yeah, I did that.
What else do you get away with? How about a
rape?
little, like,
Rape? Rape?
how about medium shoplifting?
Yeah, like
Meaning
Skittles,
more than just candy and stuff. No, a little higher than that.
Point.
CDs and DVDs.
You could squeeze a T-shirt or a pair of jeans with that fucking thing still on it.
All right, you can shoplift anything with the thing on it, but it's up to you to get the thing off. We're not going to take the thing off for you.
He'll be good with that, though. He's
Yeah.
fucking sealed.
So what else can he get away with?
I don't agree that he should be able to rape Ant, but I
right.
do. But no.
Killjoy.
No, I'm not. Hold on, I got something that I think you'll enjoy.
Oh.
I think he should be allowed 10 times in his life to smack a girl in her mouth.
With complete impunity.
But it's 10 times. Because you do have to put a limit on that.
Yeah.
Well, the guy would just be walking around smacking everything.
He gets one of those cards they give you at Subway where they fucking check it off every time he does it.
I always wonder about this shit because we got some real heroes, and then they come back to America. They got to get some. They got to get something for that.
Yeah.
Because the government certainly doesn't take care of most of those guys.
He should be allowed to piss in public any fucking time he wants.
Dick out wherever he wants.
Nice. Where at White House lawn, he can pee if he feels like it.
Date rape?
Who's that out there on my lawn? It's the Navy SEAL guy. That's fine, man.
What about legitimate rape? Is he allowed to do legitimate rape, date rape,
any other kind?
or is rape off the table
I
for
say
a guy
rape's off the table.
that killed Bin Laden?
Rapes the table, but he gets 10 smacks in the mouth.
Right.
Can he push his boner into a lady on the subway?
Oh, yeah.
That's obvious.
Pushing boner.
I think he should be able to. He should be able to lightly rub against the girl on the subway till he comes in his pants. Like a lap dance.
But he can't make it known that he just made cumsies.
Yeah.
No cumsy
all right.
faces.
No cumsy. No face, but he can't say it.
Yeah.
He can make a. He can go oh like that.
Oh God.
What about an electric bill? Does he have to pay his electric bill still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the electric
Why?
company ain't gonna fucking give him a pass on that.
But free
Where's he
cable.
getting his money from? Does he have to actually
free
work?
cable, though.
Yeah, free cable and all the premiums.
At least the military channels for free.
Well, yeah.
What are the military channels?
All those good channels where they show
Military
fucking,
channel.
aircraft.
But
Aircraft of the United States Air Force.
like History Channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
History isn't even history anymore.
Well,
I don't know what history
Yeah,
is
no,
now.
There's like thousands of channels. There's actually something called the military.
The military channel.
all right.
And there's a few of them, yeah.
Those channels kill me because they like. It's impossible to keep up 24 hours of the same type of program all year.
Yeah.
So it's like you turn on like the Learning Channel and they're like, and now the grumpy old men on the Learning
Well,
Channel.
the Learning Channel has turned into another thing, too.
Yeah.
TLC now has, like, all those shows on now. They have a lot of original programming.
Honey Boo Boo.
I love the Honey Boo Boo.
Oh my God!
The fuck is Honey Boo Boo?
I'm a big fan of Honey Boo Boo.
It's some reject of Toddlers and Tiaras and her family.
She didn't quite make it on Toddlers and Tiaras because she wasn't, hot
She's
enough.
A little fat kid. She's a little fat kid.
But she has a great personality, and dare I say, the mom has a pretty damn good personality too. But they are as white trash as
this is the most white trash fucking family, and they made a show
my
about.
God, it's so gross.
People are like, you're
really
gonna hate
is.
Honey Boo Boo, and guess what? I don't hate it.
Wow, you're not hating on Honey Boo Boo?
I'm not hating on the Honey Boo Boo.
Wasn't that stupid fucking? Who was the couple that had the 8 kids?
Yeah,
I hate them. They're up to 9 and counting.
John and Kate.
John and Kate, weren't they on the
I thought you
Learning
meant
Channel?
the other one.
I think they were. Yeah,
They were, right?
Yeah. Well, 9 and counting is the other one.
What channel? We were talking about.
Or 13 and counting? What number?
I have no idea, but they're counting.
Yeah.
We were talking about Big Ange in the green room. What channel is she on?
Who's that one?
God, nobody knows who she is. I didn't even know till like a week ago who she was. Never mind. It'll take. Can you show them Big Ange?
Yeah, I don't even know who's Big Ange.
Wait, is this a good Honey Boo Boo clip though? And what about the military?
Did I just
I'm not done with that.
Sorry. Did I just?
No, it's fine though. In the end, it all comes together. That's what I love about doing this.
What is that?
Huh?
That's Big Ange.
God,
What the fuck is
what
Big
is this
Ange?
on VH1?
Roland watches, get it rolling down here.
What the fuck is this?
It's Big Ange. Roland's got her book down there.
What does she do?
Fucking disgusting.
What's the show
It's-
about?
This big fucking.
Here's best moments of episode 6.
All right, let's see some best moments of episode 6.
I said Roland, get down here. He's actually walking the other
AJ got
way.
arrested.
Listen to her voice.
They say, allegedly, that he was selling drugs. I don't know. Right now, my son is in Rikers Island. Rikers Island's like a hellhole.
Is this woman retarded? Is it a woman?
Yeah, it's a woman. Yeah, I know. When I first
not a
saw it too,
tranny?
I thought it was a tranny. No, it's an actual woman, but she's been so plasticed out that you can't tell it's a woman.
Wait, is she part of Mob Wives and it's a spinoff?
Dude, I don't know, man.
Those lips are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at her tits.
Well, they're
Ugliest thing I think.
That is fucking heinous.
look at the dog. Fucking. I
It's
guess he's got itchy balls.
Itching his balls on the carpet.
She's talking about her son's in jail, and they got the fucking
voice we
dog.
all do.
She
when
is
we're
one of the
trying to-
mob wives, apparently.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, now I'm
We
afraid
tied
to
her
make
in,
fun
right?
of her.
No.
Oh, we didn't have this one in?
What a fucking slob. Look at that
mob wife.
fucking mouth. Who gives a shit?
What's wrong with you?
She has a bar in Staten Island.
What?
Of course she does.
She's got a what?
A bar in Staten Island.
One of the things she says in her book, she like
you
gives
read
party
her
tips.
book?
No, I was looking at it when I was in the office. On it. She gives party tips, and one of the things she says is she's like always have hot guys around, and it's like gay, straight, friends, cousins, who cares? Just have it's like ew.
Yeah, look at that fucking
You would
thing.
swear that's a tranny, the picture
Yes.
Danny pulled up.
I would. She literally looks like her lips were stung by bees.
The lips are like bizarre, like special effects weird.
That lip thing is the weirdest.
She looks like-
I don't know why
Girls,
they do
knock it
that.
off with your dumb fucking lips already, girls.
But I know what that's about. I bet you the first time you get the injections, it makes them look a little
think?
better.
But
then
they
can't
always look
stop.
like that,
bet
yeah.
not.
Yeah, because they keep going.
They
She
look
looks
terrible.
like fucking, why so serious?
The Joker.
Let's put a smile on that
No,
face.
you know what she looks like? She does look like the Joker, but she doesn't look like the Heath Ledger Joker. She looks like the Jack Nicholson Joker when he had to put like the regular skin color makeup on.
Holy shit,
That's
yeah.
what she looks like.
Yes.
Because he still had that big,
Yeah.
cheek to cheek
Big
smile.
dumb smile.
Yeah, cover the face up.
You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
What a mess this fucking disaster is.
So was she on Mob Wives?
Yeah.
But we didn't have her in?
No, she does all her interviews separately from the other gals.
Why?
Because she thinks she's the biggest one.
Well, she is if they gave her the spinoff.
Yeah.
She's fucking
Oh
disgusting.
my god, that's
Who is she
so
married
funny.
to?
I'm not sure.
Well, it's kind of important.
Well, it's probably
Depends how badly we're going to after her.
What? I'm sorry. What'd you ask?
Who's she married to?
I got too excited that Danny's trying to find a picture of regular color Joker.
Yes. Regular makeup colored Joker.
You got to do the side by side.
Yeah.
Is she the niece of Salvador Sally Dogs Lombardi?
What?
I don't know.
What did he do?
I don't know. The mob now, it's like...
I ain't saying shit about the mob.
The cat.
No, I'm not going to make
That's
fun of it,
DeRosa.
but I'm saying...
Fuck that shit.
I wasn't going to say anything bad. I'm just saying it's not as known as it used to be publicly. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why it's a problem.
You know, yeah. It was like Gotti was like a celebrity when he was...
Oh, he was the dapper Don. There he is. His regular makeup face. The side by side.
Oh, shit. I caddied for her.
What?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm almost positive I caddied for her. She's the niece.
Yeah?
I recognize this name.
She's a fucking disaster.
I got it.
Holy fuck. I think I know the connection.
Yeah?
I got to ask,
Yeah.
Dice, would you bang her?
I wouldn't bang her with your dick. She could get a lot of goo on those lips, though. A lot of goo, you fucking pig.
Are you crazy?
Look at her, she's an animal. Take your cock, your balls, your whole, what do they call that, a pubescent region? All in her fucking mouth until you shoot hot cum. Goosh, goosh, goosh.
Can we get Big Ange on the show?
Oh, my God.
Can we get the Big Ange?
Yeah.
Big Ange.
If you want her, she'll be here next month.
I don't know if you want her.
I'm scared to make fun of her now that I know she's a mob wife. Now I'm scared to make fun of her.
If she's on TV, you know, what are they going to do?
Her son's in Rikers. That means this mob shit is still going on.
Rikers. I don't think they get satellite radio in Rikers.
How did we get to a place where there was able to be reality TV shows about the mob?
Thank you.
What the fuck
mob,
is going on?
Tow truck companies that are all fake, pawn shops, fucking people that open storage lockers to buy shit. It's retarded.
Don't forget about Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo.
Oh, yeah.
Can we go back to Honey Boo Boo?
No, this is too much fun.
Are you still trying to match up the
That
picture?
fucking... She is a disaster.
Did you ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Oh, she's so terrible. I'm fascinated with her ugliness. Like, it's so disgusting.
She would say she's not ugly.
Wonderful toy.
She would say she's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
You know that.
Of course she would.
She's a diva. She's a diva.
Everybody's a fucking diva now. You know when Diva jumped the shark when they made Elton John one of the divas?
Elton was a diva. Now, John, don't be hating.
He was a diva?
Yeah, on that Divas show.
When they did the Celebrity Diva show, they the Diva Honors, which is like
VH1.
It's like the worst thing you could ever honor is the concept of a diva. But anyway, yeah, the second year they did it, Elton John was one of the divas. It's like,
really?
oh, for Christ's sake.
Elton, a diva.
Me and Bobby Kelly saw him speak at the Tribeca Film Festival because they did a documentary about him.
Yeah.
Scorsese did a documentary about Elton John. And, he's up there talking, he's wearing this suit, and he looked really fucking slick.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would never know this dude was gay in a million years. He looks he looks super suave. Like, I'm not saying you can't be gay and suave. I'm just saying, he looked like Mad Men fucking slick. Like, he looked really manly, and I was like, all right, I wouldn't know he was gay. And then he walked away from the podium. He literally was wearing bedazzled shoes.
You had to do something.
They looked like the ruby slippers from Wizard of Oz.
Man.
I'm not exaggerating. Yeah, you're like, there it is.
Bedazzled. Like my dice jacket. I could bedazzle her lips with my banana juice. Gush, gush.
Gush. Fucking dice.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, this is dice for the bedazzler.
You like to see him do that fucking infomercial?
Bedazzle your pants. Hey, you asshole. Bedazzle a t-shirt. Put fucking dice rules on it. And then on the back, put fucking face down, ass up. Spell gush. In like rhinestones and diamonds and shit. Oh, your friends are gonna love your bedazzler. Come on, order now, you fucking cunt.
How do you spell Dude,
you get extra bedazzled gems, but you gotta pay separate shipping and handling, you cocksucker.
Holy shit. When sometimes when I text Aunt about something, like I started writing like in parentheses like Dice voice, and that's the hardest part. I'm sitting there going, "How do you spell gush?"
When we text back and forth, we read the text in Dice voice. Like, where are the pigs tonight?
You know where I could go out, maybe find a slob to just fuck in the ass and bitch? You know, a nice classy night out.
Oh, fuck, man. That's one of my favorite Dice jokes, what we were talking about earlier, when somebody goes, prove it that you're Anthony, or prove it that you're Opie in the bar, whatever. When he's talking about that chick blowing him in the bathroom, and she goes, my friends will never believe that I met you. And he goes, hey, gosh, there's your fucking receipt.
Your receipt.
What an idiot. A lovable idiot.
I love him.
All right, bedazzle your shoes. Bedazzle your socks. Bedazzle your yam bag.
Look at that horrible picture of Dice. You see the one with the sweater in the upper left corner? A little higher. Yeah,
oh, God damn.
All the way over.
All the way.
Not that one?
No, all the way over is one word.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad.
That's bad, too, but...
It's that one all the way to the left.
Oh, my
Second
God.
one down.
Yeah.
Look at this big fucking
Christmas
sweater.
Did you see the file name? What the name of the file?
What is it?
It was ADC_dork.
He's wearing like a Christmas sweater with giant glasses.
He's got the fucking Ace Rothstein glasses on.
And he's got that like monkey hair.
Dude, I'm not exaggerating.
Talking about like a newborn monkey.
Newborn orangutan hair. He has orangutan hair.
That one you could.
Holy shit.
Yeah, could you do a split screen of that for me, please? That one I think you could do.
Oh, that's funny.
It's when it's not slicked back. It looks kind of like a newborn orangutan.
That's so funny.
It's orangutan, right? I always said orangutan. It's
I got
orangutan.
hair like a monkey.
Oh, man, that is adorable, though. Jesus Christ.
Would you buy one for your compound?
I'm a monkey.
That is pretty fucking cute.
Jesus Christ.
Rolling left. Are we going to get Big Ange on the show? And Joe, you got to come back for the Big Ange interview.
Oh, I would love to come back for that. Now, would you guys...
I think I knew her uncle for real.
Yeah, I'm
It's either the same guy or very similar name.
Roland?
I'm freaked out.
You want her?
I don't know. She's scary.
She's booked already.
With us?
No, if you want her, I'll get her. She's coming September.
I would take her.
Yeah, the Big Ange.
Goof. That voice alone on the radio has got to be great.
Can we get the Honey Boo Boo cast?
Oh, God. Dice.
Wow.
Danny is finding some great
Horrible
Dice picks.
Oh, God, man.
Yeah, I need a treadmill. What do you want from me?
Now he's
Like old
fighting.
Dice. Oh, sorry.
Nah, I was just going to say he doesn't look like that anymore. I'm just kidding.
No, he's in shape now.
Oh, he's in shape again?
Yeah, he got back in shape.
He's smaller than you.
I saw him at the Riviera.
Really?
He's
He's
fucking
tiny.
Yeah. Yep.
He lost, I don't know, 80 pounds, I
For
would
the
say.
movie, probably.
There, look. There's a recent picture of him.
Oh, that...
It's me.
Can you believe that?
Oh,
Same guy.
thank God, man. Because it was starting to look like when you put Henry Winkler next to Fonzie, and you're like, oh, God. You know, like, that's fucking, that's great that he's, all right. I wish he would just stop.
What's with the sunglasses?
He's like, what's Dice, 50? He's got to be 50.
In his 50s.
53. I wish he
Older
would
than
dress like an old, like, wear the open collar suit, like, dress like the old.
I'm in leather. I always wore leather. Yeah, and my new big glasses. What's...
He's got a lot of people.
If I crack a lens, I gotta call Safe Light Repair. It's a windshield. Geez.
He's going to be in a Woody Allen movie, man. He's doing something right.
I know, man.
And he's taping a special in Chicago this weekend.
Yeah.
Who's he going to do?
Remember we
special?
were invited? Remember?
All right.
Remember how we were all invited and never
Exactly.
heard another thing about it?
Oh, boy.
He's doing a new special?
this weekend.
I heard his new material is great.
We went. I was fucking laughing my ass off. We were having dinner one night, and Rogan said like, "Oh, yeah, Dice is playing at the Riviera." And we're like, "Let's go." So we just went and fucking laughing our asses off. And Jimmy's like, he's laughing really hard. I look over, and Jimmy just goes, "He's just a fucking pig." It's exactly what Dice is being. It's exactly what you want Dice to be. Just when you go. Yeah. I wasn't disappointed. He didn't try to change his act. It's all new stuff, but it's the same Dice,
It's great. I love it.
It's fucking great.
I love it.
I'm a pirate. I got an eye. He dares at your eye patch, you faggot.
Why is he wearing an eye patch?
My eye hurt. I had some glaucoma or something. I got floaters. I don't know. Look, it's over there. Now it's over here now. I had a floater in my eye. I'm looking at the floater. It's over here. But I try to look at the floater, and it's over here now. I can't focus on the floater. It's like a little thing in my eye that's always out of reach of the fucking pupil or something. Oh, look, there's my floater. No, it's gone. It's over here.
I fucking love it. I love it so much. Jesus Christ. I have to tape you doing that impression because it's literally the point where I try to do your impression for myself in the shower just to make myself laugh.
Just to make yourself chuckle.
I gotta just get a tape of you on my phone so I can just get a fix of it when I need it. Oh,
yeah, let me tell you about astigmatisms.
Holy.
E, C, D, B, F. Some over there. Another letter sideways. What do you want from me?
He fudges the eye exam.
He's got it.
He does.
I'm not taking my sunglasses off of this. Turn the lights on.
Dice, tell me when this dot is exactly over this dot.
He's right there. No, it's not. It's not. Don't tell me. I'm the one looking. Jerk off. Hey, jerk off, doctor. Hey, don't get so close with your face.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ.
He's got his eye patch on.
And he's doing
the Dice cigarette over his head move.
Come on.
Yeah, take a picture.
He's not wearing it for any reason.
You think he just went...
That's Dice.
I want to wear an eye patch.
I get to wear an eye patch for a while. People will wonder.
I don't want to be a pirate.
They'll start talking.
It's like...
there's no way there's anything wrong with it.
Avast, matey. Hey, shiver me fucking timbers, you asshole. Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of cum in your face, you fucking fagotito. Yeah. Hey, turn it broadside, and we'll hammer him with cannonballs. Gosh. Yeah, I got a peg leg in my pants.
Man, I'm fucking sweating. You're making me sweat. Jesus Christ.
Hey, let's bury our treasure after I bury my cock in your pussy, you fucking whore.
Fucking Dice Pirate.
Andrew Dice Pirate.
All right, you either suck my cock or you walk in the plank. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
Oh, fuck. His wife is hot, man.
Yo-ho, yo-ho, a pirate's life for me.
Fucking great.
How old is his wife? You guys know? She's fucking smoking.
Younger than her. Yeah, she's very attractive woman.
A Latino woman.
Latina.
She's been in the studio. Latino. Yeah.
Does he do material about his wife?
He was doing fucking material with his wife, but with his ex-wife. His ex-wife, came out into the front of the stage and starts yelling at Dice, and Dice starts yelling at her.
No.
His ex-wife does like his merch.
Oh, it was
So
like a...
he's like,
No.
yes,
Wait, not
yes,
not
one he hates. It wouldn't be one he hates. It's
Eleanor?
Yeah.
He was never really married to her.
Oh well, you know what I mean.
Well,
Eleanor-
it scared me because he was married.
Oh, yeah. No,
the
not
woman he
that
had
one.
the kids with, I'm
Not
like, there's
that
no
one.
way that would happen.
Eleanor's really cool, man. She's
Yeah.
She
she's
opens for
definitely
Dice.
cool. Yeah,
They all hang out still.
it was.
Only Dice can make that happen.
No
he
shit,
has
right?
his ex-girlfriend tours with him with his wife.
Yeah.
And they all get along.
I bring people together.
So what does she do? They do like a planted...
Yeah,
Like
she
a
comes
routine.
out. Well, he goes, "Where's my something?" He's asking her for something. He goes, "Eleanor, where are you? Bring it to me." And she brings it up and starts giving him shit, and they go back and forth a little bit. It's funny.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
You know, it worked because it's Dice. You know?
Yeah, I got you.
It works because it's Dice.
It's like a Dice honeymooners kind of thing?
Exactly.
Yes.
Like that?
Yeah.
I'm fucking Ralph Cramden. How about I cram it in your cunt?
Say that. My cock's crammed in your cunt.
Hey, Norton, get down here. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Marshall, fuck you. I ain't driving your bus no more.
Fuck. Look, dude, she is smoking, man. Holy shit.
Yeah. He definitely is out of his league.
Good for him.
Yeah.
That'll just end horribly.
At some point. Right.
What, was she a model?
I don't know.
I don't know. We don't know the
Very attractive, yeah.
we don't know the details really.
Attractive, yes.
I gotta settle. I want to settle down, man.
Well, settle down.
I really
dating?
do.
Find
girl?
yourself a nice
Are you
girl.
dating?
Look at Henry.
Dating,
He's
yeah.
settling down. Found himself a nice girl.
What's that from? Goodfellas?
Yeah.
Who says that? I don't remember that one.
The mother. Fucking Pesci's mother.
Oh.
He went at the wedding. Look at Henry. He's settling down. He's found himself a nice girl.
There you go. I say the Pesci line from that to my mom all the time when she goes, "When are you going to meet a nice girl?"
Yeah.
I meet a nice girl every night. And I settle down in the morning. I wake up again. I want to be with you.
I'll be with you.
Yeah, I'm dating, but you know, it's nothing
How's that working
serious.
out?
So how are you going to settle down?
I got to meet the right girl.
Well, yeah, that's part of it.
Huh?
It is part of it. The right girl.
The right girl.
Well, yeah,
What is the
that's-
right girl for
The
Joe
right girl
DeRosa?
for Joe DeRosa doesn't exist. As does the right girl
Does the
for
right
me.
girl? Does the right girl for Joe DeRosa need a penis?
No, I don't think so. You know, sometimes I wonder.
Bailey. Wow.
Sometimes I wonder. I
I
was
don't
in
know you like the Bailey J.
a cab with this comic Nikki Glazer the other night.
I know Nikki.
She's really funny and she's sweet. And I'm in the cab with her. I spilled my coffee on myself. And I go,
Fucking bitch.
yeah, and I go, ow.
Yeah.
And she goes, "You fucking pussy."
Oh, God.
Right? And I go, "I'm either gay or Jewish. It's one or the other. But like something's in there that hasn't come out yet."
Yeah.
like it's coming out
Was
soon.
the coffee that hot?
No, it wasn't that hot at all. I'm just a fucking pussy.
Ow. Ow.
Yeah, I'm a fucking pussy. I'm such a pussy. I don't know. I gotta meet her. I don't know. You know, fucking. I just want to live. I live in a fantasy world. I want to live like Old School, that movie Old School, for the rest of my life. Like I want to live in a house with my buddies.
Yeah.
Until I die, and like,
Right.
you know, have a wife that lets me fucking live there, and she's around when I want her to. You know, I gotta get a realistic grasp on what this whole
I
thing.
hear
really
you. That's exactly what I like. I just like my own fucking thing. I don't like having to fucking compromise very much with a young lady.
Yeah, but you got to that point after a marriage.
Oh yeah,
I've never. The longest relationship I ever had was 8 months. I mean, you know,
That's
I've never,
the longest?
That's
it?
By like
how much of it was really good?
Usually, the answer would be
the whole
half.
thing was
None of it.
miserable.
No matter how long you've been with a girl, it's always half.
Huh?
It's always half.
Half?
Yeah, so 4.5 months.
Oh man.
And when I tell you, it was like, I mean, all I wanted to do was fuck anything else that I could. I mean, it was like, there wasn't a moment of, it's worth it.
I could be with this woman.
Not a fucking minute of it, man.
Wow.
Yeah, like literally, like I felt like
working?
I needed to be strapped down to something. Like
Yeah,
it was,
when you're with a girl where all you want to do is fuck other girls, wow.
That's usually a bad sign.
There's a relationship problem there.
Dude, I fucked whatever I could until the last second. Until I was absolutely not allowed to fuck anything else anymore. Like, to the point where I'd bring girls when I was just seeing her, I would bring girls that I was fucking to, like, meet her.
You're the worst.
And just act like I was friends with them.
You're exactly as bad as I was with that shit.
Really? You did that? Because I feel...
I would do things... Here's what I did. I was actually in a relationship, albeit at the very beginnings of a relationship, and this should just say it's not going to fucking last. And I took another girl to that fucking Paul McCartney concert at the Apollo. And the press took pictures of it, and it ended up on Getty Images. It wasn't even like I hid it. And it just showed up everywhere. And she's like, what is this? She goes, you said you only had one ticket. And then I'm just lying. I was like, no, I just gave it to somebody out in front.
Yeah,
like this chick's waiting in a gown for a spare ticket.
Why would she buy that?
She didn't.
Yeah, but she was with you for a while after that.
No, she didn't buy it, but she didn't leave. That's pretty much it. She had a lot of ammo on me as far as me fucking up. She taught me some of the best fucking shit, though, that I need to do as far as chicks snooping, how to defend against it. Because I'm talking about Melissa. She could fucking find anything. I was constantly at odds. Do you know what it's like to be having a good day? You're just brushing your teeth, looking in the mirror, and then you see in the mirror a figure just comes through the door and goes, you fucking asshole, and wings the phone at your head.
Jesus Christ.
And then you just got there with the toothbrush in your mouth going, oh, fuck. And now the Rolodex of fucking deceit is just spinning in your head.
It's literally like...
But some would say you did that to yourself, though.
Oh, I don't deny that.
Okay.
You're right. Yeah. But let me tell you something. When she's throwing a fucking phone at your head, right? And you were just like, I'm just getting sleepies out of my eyes. I'm brushing. I'm looking. And I'm just like, you fucking asshole.
Let me ask one question.
I'm like, oh no, what did she find?
Let me ask one question.
Yes.
Why did you play it both ways then? You obviously want to be single, but you had a girl in the house.
I wanted to fuck.
I understand some.
Yeah,
you can understand this.
I understand. I know what you're saying, though.
No, I understand. Yeah. I understand. In some relationships, there is a gray area between the two. But if you want to be single, why not just be single?
Because let me tell you something.
Why do both? Because that seems like a horrible way to go through a day.
When she put a nice little black dress on and we went out, that was fucking the shit. She looked great. You know?
Yeah, she was
like
hot.
that.
Yeah.
In that kind of whole thing where she was dressed up and the makeup's on and everything. I'm just walking around like, yeah, this is great. But I'd rather fuck me some white trash. Yeah, well, Michigan, I guess she was white trash. But I'd rather, to me, that was like...
What is it about white trash? It's my downfall.
It's my kryptonite.
But you didn't have problems getting girls.
What?
You didn't have problems getting girls.
Yeah, but,
So why have one just kind of waiting around?
Pretty good arm candy.
You know what? Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying. Like, I always have said, like, you got to man up in one direction or the other.
Eventually, I'm realistic. I get it that you live this life where it's in between a little bit, but eventually you got to man up is what I'm getting at. Yeah.
I never got it until this is the moment when I understood finally. I was like, oh, this is why guys keep girlfriends and still cheat. This was just my moment. I'm not saying everybody does this. My buddy had a bachelor party, and we went up to this spot. They shut this spot down for us, this club. We had the whole club to ourselves, and these strippers came in, and they started out real slow, and they were barely doing anything. Then all of a sudden, they're fucking eating each other out on the floor, and it's just fucking chaos. Then all of a sudden they're going, who wants to go downstairs, into the bathroom? And, I got 2 blowjobs that night from 2 different hookers. I was out of my fucking mind. I was drinking. We're doing drugs. I was fucking
holy shit
out of my mind. I get 2 different. Now I was clean about it. I wore the condoms for the blowjobs, but I got blowjobs from 2 different hookers in the bathroom of this place.
Wow.
and I had a girlfriend at the time, and I left, and it was 7 a.m. when I got home, and I called my girlfriend, and I was like, can you please come over? Please. Like, I was so depressed, and I felt so gross, and I was like, I need to have something pure in my life right now. And it was a scumbag move, and that was the first time I understood, like, oh, this is why guys have a girlfriend and then they keep around after they cheat, because there's this thing about it, I think, where you feel bad a little bit and you feel like you're like, I'm not going to do that again. And then
Saturdays were for the wives, but Friday.
You know what I mean, though? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. That just made me theorize that's why guys sometimes do that. I don't, you know.
Yeah.
But despite that, you know, I'm a co-author of a fucking book about cheating that's about to come out.
That's true.
That book's not out yet?
I've put it behind me. No, October 2nd.
It's good to read. I read a lot of it.
Thank you.
Did a really good job on that.
Well, you guys
I thought
are
it was
both
out
in it.
already.
Prominently featured.
Yeah, you guys are right in there.
Good cheating stories in there, and
we both gave you stories.
Remember that one?
Oh yeah, some nice stories. That was some nice stories, hilarious fucking stories.
I've never been good at cheating. I'll tell you that much. I've never been good. I've never had a game when it comes to cheating. I'm terrible. I throw caution to the wind for some new fucking box, and everyone knows it.
You really are just like the bad guy on the heist when it comes to cheating. He just runs in fucking head first, shooting at people.
What'd you do that for?
Fucking,
he fucking moved.
Yeah, like Mr. Who's the crazy one in Reservoir Dogs?
Mr. White.
Mr. White?
No.
Blonde.
Mr. Blonde.
Yeah, the Paul McCartney show.
Mr. Blonde.
You stopped to get your picture taken. I like snuck through like the side
I walked
door.
the carpet.
I know.
When you're cheating with another girl,
you probably
and
shouldn't
you're
walk
taking her to Paul McCartney.
carpet.
Oh, those commonplace Paul McCartney concerts. Don't walk the red carpet and be photographed by the paparazzi. Yeah, there she is.
There's a picture.
Yeah, and that's just Googling your name.
Just my name,
your
and
name.
she comes up.
Wow. Ooh, I like that.
That was fucking
who was she?
Lexi. Lexi was she was very cool and very cute.
What happened to her?
I got an email that said that we shouldn't be seeing each other anymore. And it was from her boyfriend. Yeah. I guess her boyfriend and my girlfriend should have had a little chit-chat.
Jesus Christ. Just a couple of dirtballs going to see Paul McCartney together.
A couple of fucking assholes, right? We're just there fucking like we're a power couple. And we're both trying to keep it on the QT in front of the press.
Jesus Christ, Dad. I mean, you got the loudest tie on earth on.
Dude, I am a fucking idiot right there. I didn't even
He
try.
walked the red carpet, Joe.
My chick was in California at the time.
Outrageous.
She was in California at the time, and I'm just like, yep, let's go.
She can't look at the internet when she's in another state. I'll get away with this.
The internet doesn't go to California, does it? Does the New York internet show up in California?
They get a different internet over there.
I don't think it does. I'm terrible at cheating. That's why if any girl thinks I'm cheating,
odds are you are.
No, I'm not, because you'll know I'm cheating. You'll know it.
Oh, you shouldn't have it down.
At it.
Don't you get pissed off at girls that they get pissed off at you for being a dog, but meanwhile you met them while you were being a dog, and then they go, "Oh, I can't believe that you did it to me." It's just like, well, that's how I fucking met you.
Look at me. It's like the fucking the frog riding on the back of the fucking alligator over to the river. And he goes, you promise you won't eat me? And the alligator keeps saying, yeah. And then he goes, why are you eating me? He goes, because I'm an alligator.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Fucking guy. Something like that. Well, it might have been a possum and a crow.
It's more so the fact, because then the girl will go, oh, how could you do this to me, or whatever. And it's just like, what do you mean? How could I do it to you? You knew.
I do it to everybody.
You knew. You knew coming on this train where it was going.
Oh, man, look at that. Dude, let me see that picture where I fucking hit the bottom of the pool. It's all the way to the right.
Jesus Christ,
dude,
man.
What the fuck?
That's when I dove out of my jacuzzi into the pool, and I was I dove into the shallower end and just smacked my head and nose on the bottom
By
of
the way, how drunk were you that you forgot which end was the shallow end?
In your own pool.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I jumped from the pool into the jacuzzi. Maybe that was the problem.
Personally, this was the funniest thing for me because just like the previous week, I had pretty much done the exact same thing and ate my ass on the air about it for being a jerk and jumping into the pool.
That's right.
And it felt so good. So good.
I came in that morning like, what happened? I fucking jumped into the pool. I hit my face.
Vindication.
Yeah. It does look like the cover with fucking
Lance Armstrong.
Oh, boy.
Similar.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a good one.
All right, listen, Joe DeRosa, what are we promoting? You just hanging?
I'm at Gotham Comedy Club Friday and Saturday. This coming Friday and Saturday, August 31st.
This coming. A week
Next
from
week.
today.
Yeah, a week from today. August 31st and September 1st. So please come out to see that. And I got to thank the O&A fans. When I went down, remember last time I was here, I was plugging helium, and Jimmy said, why aren't you on? Oh, wait, you weren't here.
No.
Jimmy said, why are you down there on a Wednesday, Thursday? Why aren't you there on the weekend? I said, why don't you ask the club that? Fucking fans emailed the club like crazy. Where the club told me, they go, the fans are all, a bunch of guys are emailing us complaining that you're not here on a weekend. Pack the fucking house in Wednesday, Thursday. So next time I'm at Helium, it will be a full weekend.
Right on, your hometown.
Yeah, I mean, but the fans are coming out like fucking crazy to these shows. It's so
love you,
awesome,
Joe.
man. I love it.
They love
you. Come out to Gotham Friday, August 31st, September 1st. 5 shows.
Are you in a committed relationship and struggling to stroke the flames of passion? You're not alone. Your friends at Banana Juice LTD are here to help. Dr. Andrew Dice Clay Silverstein is here with his 7-disc collection of 1,000 Ways to Woo Your Lover. These discs include segments like How to Surprise Your Lover.
Minute you come in the house, you grab them by the neck and you throw them on the bed. Time for a fucking, sweetheart.
And they'll also address key gender issues of our time.
Girls are given long hair for a reason.
This collection can be yours for just 8 easy payments of $23.47. That's right, for just $187. What? Are they fucking serious?
What do I want to do? Fuck the maid of a Holiday Inn? Go put your hair down. Put some fucking dark eye makeup on, red lipstick, so I know where the target is.
To order Dr. Dice Clay Silverstein's 1,000 Ways to Woo Your Lover, call 1-800-CUM-DUMP. That's 1-800-CUM-DUMP today.
Just say it. Say you're my fucking pussy and you get a second date.
Banana Juice LTD, saving relationships since 1978.
Rockin'.
Banning. I dropped my phone.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You like the UFC, Joe?
I appreciate it, but I don't watch it.
It was a big story yesterday. I'm trying to figure out who's right and who's wrong. Oh,
What
Kevin
is
Smith's
the,
calling in, though, right? Is that Kevin? Oh, we're going to... Kevin Smith?
Good morning.
Good morning, Kevin Smith.
Kevin.
How are you?
How are you guys?
Hey, were they playing Clerks in Central Park yesterday?
That's why I'm calling in. It's happening on Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Because I do a lot of biking, and I bike...
Oh, wait, I'm bad. My bad. It's Saturday night.
Oh, man.
Because I was biking...
Two things that I'm going to tell you about. What about the bike? Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just biking around, and I saw where they're going to have the festival.
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
They're doing a quick little mini movie festival in Central Park. And I knew
Really
Kevin
neat.
Smith had...
Every summer they do this festival in the park, and then they do this voting online to let you pick the last movie. And this year it was Clerks or Coming to America, and so folks voted up Clerks, but then Clerks gets to play. It's a Saturday night in Central Park. I think it's in it's called Sheep's Meadow.
Yeah.
And Brian O'Hollander played Dante. He's going to get up, introduce it, and do Q&A and stuff.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I'm going to be in Ottawa on stage, so I won't be there.
Oh, you won't be able to make it?
Pretty cool.
It's close to
which
Sheep
is
Meadows.
a bummer, man. Like, can you imagine? It's coming up
Or
on the
Sheep's
20th
Meadow.
year.
Yeah.
Coming up on the 20th anniversary. And 20 years ago when we made that flick, never in a million years did we imagine it would be exhibited at all, let alone in Central Park.
Yeah.
So that's a very cool thing for us.
That is pretty goddamn cool. Man, anybody else from the movie going to be there?
I know for a fact Brian's going.
Okay.
Jason Mewes is going to be with me, or maybe actually he's flying down to Jersey too, so he might go there. We have a pretty busy weekend. Right now I'm in Florida. I just went to Star Wars Celebration 6, which was amazing.
What was that all about?
They do a convention every other year, the Lucasfilm or Star Wars organization, and essentially they throw their own Comic-Con, but just for Star Wars fans. So it's called Star Wars Celebration. This is the sixth time they've done it, I guess, here in the States. I think they've done it twice abroad. So it is like a gathering, 25, 30, 50,000 Star Wars fans over
Holy shit.
3 days in Orlando. Yeah, it's pretty damn neat, and I got up to Q&A last night, the normal Q&A show, but it was very Star Wars centric, so that was a lot of fun.
What kind of cool shit was there?
Yeah.
Oh, they've got stuff on display on the floor. There's people walking around cosplay. I mean, if you're remotely a Star Wars fan, bring a wallet because, boy, they got stuff that you've never seen before.
Really?
You know, vendors coming from all over the country and stuff. So it's neat, man. It's an eyeful, and the people are just so sweet. You talk about a bunch of Star Wars fans.
Yeah, a bunch of Star Wars geeks. They're pretty harmless.
You could come down here and dominate. You could literally come down here and take over the con.
Yeah.
They're nice, but they're soft.
I want to go to that really bad.
That does sound something that'd be pretty fun.
Never.
It's a good time, man. Like I went up on stage last night to do the Q&A. I got a little emotional because I was talking about the kid I used to play Star Wars with when I was a kid. His name was Pete King. He would come down from Brooklyn to New Jersey every summer. His family had a bungalow. So, his dad worked for, I think it was the Power and Light Company in the city. And when it came to the summertime, he just wanted to get out of there, bring his family down to Highlands because, there's a beach there and a seaside community. So Pete King had every Star Wars figure there was and the big toys and play sets. So he'd come down every summer and we'd sit there and play Star Wars. And I was telling the cats last night that, when he was about 19, 20, when he stopped coming down, we stopped playing Star Wars around the age of 13. He got more into punk rock and stuff like that. And one day he was out with his friends, stepped off a curb in Manhattan and just got slammed by a taxi cab. And,
oh, man.
It was really sad. So when I was on stage.
Happy story.
It's not very happy to begin the Star Wars celebration with, but I told him that, and then, said it's kind of like me and Pete finally made it. So it was a really, really nice moment. And then, of course, lots of Mon Mothma jokes and stuff like that.
Of course.
Humor. Every Star Wars joke I always thought was too obscure to include in a movie, I was able to bring out last night.
Yeah, they'll get them.
Kevin, did you go to a Star Wars the orchestra thing live when they did that?
No, but I heard it was fantastic where they performed the score live with the movie.
It was amazing. Well, first of all, in the lobby of the venue, they had all actual memorabilia from the movie. So I took pictures of the actual Han Solo frozen in carbonite, the actual thing.
Really?
Shit like that. Awesome. And then you go in. There's an orchestra. There's the biggest LCD screen ever of all time or whatever. Behind the stage, and they play there's a live symphony and chorus there, and they play to the clips, but they play it perfectly timed live to the footage of the
cool.
That's awesome. And then Anthony Daniels, C-3PO, narrates the whole thing, and he tells the story of all 6 Star Wars movies over the music, and they start with the fucking 20th Century Fox thing, and long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and dude, I'm getting chills talking about it. I literally cried through the first 5 minutes of it.
Through your tears.
Out of excitement.
You just were weeping openly from the music.
I get so excited at shit like that, it makes me cry. I cried at fucking the last
Wicked?
Batman movie. That scene in Dark Knight Rises when the lights go out in that garage and that cop goes, "Oh, you're in for a show tonight, kid," and you're like, Batman's coming back. He's coming back. I cried from that.
DeRosa.
Good for you, Joe.
That wasn't the moment for me. The moment I started crying in Dark Knight was when he was flying away. Spoilers. He's flying away with the nuclear weapon, and it's him and in the bat by himself, and they're playing that high pitched kid singing
oh yeah that.
As he's sailing out, and I was like, they cut to a shot of him flying, and I got sad because I was like, man, oh man, they'll never cut this guy a break. Now he's going to be killed by a nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
As we've all seen the movie, there's a bit of a different ending.
Yeah, but why can't they just have him dead?
Because it's Batman.
But come
Batman. Part of the trick of Batman is he's almost invulnerable. He's a human.
Yeah.
This is the double-sided coin of Batman. Everyone who likes him because they see themselves in Batman. He's got no superpowers. He's not from another planet. He's not supernatural. He's not a mutant. Here's a dude who just trained really hard, and he's got access to untold wealth. So because of that, he's a normal person who can become a superhero. So that's why people identify with Batman. But the odd thing is, you want Batman to be as invulnerable as Superman. Like, he's unerringly correct, always in the right place at the right time, has the right thing to say, knows where to put his fist, where a dude is about to attack him from nowhere. His fist comes up, takes him out. Everything about Batman has to be so incredibly calculated, where even if he's facing down the smartest person in the world, he's like, I've already beat you 10 minutes ago, and then he explains how or something. So when you see, if you're watching that movie and you're like, you can't kill Batman, Batman can never die.
Yeah.
He actually gave fans the Batman ending that every Batman fan needs, which is like, oh, Batman would never die. Like, he found a way out of that plane. Even though the nuclear
But that's why it would have been cool.
No, you can't kill Batman.
Yes, that's why it would have been cool.
So, do you realize people will accept
Batman?
People will accept Jesus getting killed at the end of a movie before they'll accept Batman getting killed.
Batman has to be more powerful than Jesus.
Very true.
So wait a second. So Saturday, there's that Central Park screening at Clerks, totally free. Anyone can go up to it and stuff. Sunday, I'm going to give you a chance to come be on TV. You know, we do that show Comic Book Men on AMC.
Yep. Yeah.
That's coming back. I just saw the first episode of the new season. It was fantastic. They cut it together. It'll be on in October. On Sunday, we're doing a signing for that book I wrote, Tough Shit, down at the Secret Stash in Red Bank, but we're shooting the whole thing for Comic Book Men. So everybody online, people coming up to the table, man, there's an opportunity for you to be on the actual show with us from 2 to 5 on Sunday. Come down to Red Bank for the signing and be on Comic Book Men with us.
Yeah, and just going down to the shop is pretty goddamn cool. You got some great stuff down there.
It is. You know, if you're into that stuff, you're remotely into the movies we made, there's props hanging up and whatnot. But if you're one of those people who's like, I should be on TV. If Fat Kev Smith's on TV and he's untalented, I too should be on television. Here is your absolute chance to do it. Tomorrow, Sunday from 2 to 5. Going back to something we were talking about before, man, the Star Wars thing with the live orchestra.
Yeah.
I saw Bugs Bunny on Broadway at the Garden State Arts Center in 1993. And it was basically same thing. They took all these clips from classic Warner Brothers cartoons, like, Kill the Rabbit and all the very musical episodes. And they had the live orchestra performing it. It's pretty damned impressive, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, when you watch those old cartoons and realize that, I mean, there was an orchestra going over every little tiptoe move that the characters made, all of those, when they're running, all of them had a song behind it, and it wasn't just some stock music that they threw. It really is amazing the work that went into a fucking cartoon.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, when we watched those cartoons as kids, we thought, clearly these were made for us to entertain us on syndication on a after school or Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
But those were theatrical shorts meant for an audience that wasn't just primarily children. Most of those shorts were viewed by adults, so they poured everything into them. You're talking about gorgeous 24-frame animation, not the limited animation stuff we were used to from Hanna-Barbera and other companies.
Oh, when it just got shitty, right? Oh, the animation got crap.
Background over and over again. Or even now, in the age of flash animation, like all of us can be animators. But watching those Warner Brothers cartoons where they were doing feature animation at 24 frames a second, I mean, every second of film contains 24 separate images to make up that second. It's lustrous. It looks almost real, even though it's a cartoon. And then on top of it, they built those amazing scores. They got full orchestras, and the guy's name escapes me. It begins with an L. And composed all of that music and poured it on top of it, and then included jokes that were aimed squarely at the older audience sitting there watching it. So as we grew up, we're watching the Warner Brothers cartoons and being educated as well as being entertained. Unfortunately, we also grew up as a generation that's like, if you got a problem with somebody, drop an anvil on their head.
I wish. Jesus Christ.
Well, it's like that era of Tom and Jerry the Nelson Riddle years or whatever. Like, those are defined as the good Tom and Jerry years,
Yeah. Then they got bad. Yeah, animation got cheap.
And there's one era, actually, that people figure the best Tom and Jerry, ironically, because most people will always be like, Hanna-Barbera and their limited animation. But Hanna-Barbera did the original Tom and Jerry theatrical cartoons, the ones that everyone loves, not the ones later on where they're friends, sometimes they're talking. sometimes it looks very limited, the animation. But the ones that were made back in the 50s and 60s were made by Hanna-Barbera before they started their TV animation division. And that's when they figured out, like, well, we could save money doing limited animations. Instead of 24 frames a second, we'll do like 12 or 15.
Yeah.
So, but those cats who brought us, you know, a wealth of wonderful characters, and all the Hanna-Barbera cartoons and stuff, started by doing something even better looking, and that was those original Tom and Jerry cartoons that we all did.
Even as a kid, I realized, like, the sucky animation, when it was just the background, the character, and all that moved was the mouth when they had to talk. Like that and it was just open and close. It was a horrible thing, and even as a kid, I was like, this isn't as good as, like, watching the Roadrunner or...
Oh, that's not true.
Right.
I thought the Flintstones house was that long.
Yeah, the Flintstones. Well, the Flintstones were fun stories.
Holy fuck, he could run.
But the animation was limited.
That was prime time animation. The Flintstones was a show like The Simpsons.
Right.
Yeah.
At nighttime.
Remember how long that fucking house was?
Yeah.
The Flintstones house?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long house.
But then you see from the outside, it was a short house.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck.
They didn't care.
Fucking cocksuckers. That's why it was so cool when Disney started to bring back the animated, because not that I don't appreciate computer animated stuff, but it's just not quite as cool as the hand-drawn, hand-painted
It'll never
stuff.
be
It's
fucking
absolutely cool.
No, I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just saying it's not quite as astounding to me to look at and go, Jesus Christ, this is hand-painted, as Kevin said, 24 fucking frames per second.
On an artistic level.
That is insane. And I know CG takes forever, or computer animation, takes forever to do, but there's something about it's so fun. I was in here one time with that guy, Chuck, was in here promoting that movie Tangled. Mm-hmm. And we started talking about this, and I go, listen, man, it's really cool that you're in this Disney movie, but, I really miss those hand-painted, drawn ones. And he goes, no, this is one of those. I feel like such a fucking idiot.
Come a long way with that shit. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
What's that?
I watch a lot of animated films because I got a young kid. It's amazing.
One of my favorites that they've kind of, I wouldn't say stopped 2D animation, but yes, it's predominantly the CG stuff right now. But one of Disney's last 2D animation, I think The Princess and the Frog was the last one they did. But prior to that, maybe two back, was, I thought, one of their best, Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, yeah, with a little
2D animation. It clearly could have been CG because it takes place in space and lends itself to colorful characters and whatnot, and renditions in the CG world. But their 2D animation of that was so wonderful and so beautiful, it popped into life almost like it is a Pixar flick.
Yeah. I remember going to see that one, and I don't even have a child. I don't know why.
So who's that creepy dude over there?
Yeah, exactly. it's just me.
Yeah.
You find yourself in the middle of a Catch a Predator episode. Like, this gentleman wants to see Lilo and
Stitch. Anthony, why don't you just take a seat, leave the popcorn right over there?
Yeah, we've got a plate of cookies over here for you, Ant.
You brought Zima and condoms.
Hey, Kevin, were you happy with Batman overall?
Which one? Batman?
Yeah, the last one.
I'm a big Batman fan, so I did 2 podcasts. We do a podcast now called Fat Man on Batman, where that's all I talk about is various aspects of Batman. I've had a lot of people from the cartoon on recently, but I started there with a review, and then we continued the review over on the next episode of Smodcast. It was a 3-hour podcast. I'm not even lying. I'm a little ashamed to say it, but the second episode is literally me telling my friend Scott Mosier the entire movie from end to end, and with almost insane stoner-like detail. Having seen it only 3 times at that point, I literally reiterate the entire movie to Scott. He still hasn't seen it. He's like, there's no point in seeing it. What you told me is so much better than anything I could ever see.
How many times have you seen it now?
I saw it 3 on opening weekend. I saw it Thursday night before the troubles happened in Colorado. I saw it the next day on Friday with my wife when we were doing the show Spoilers. And she wasn't even going to go, but she got real indignant about the Colorado thing. And she's like, fuck terrorism. We're going to the movies, even though she didn't want to go. I thought that was kind of brave. And then on the next day, I took my kid to go see it. So I saw it all 3. I saw it the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on opening weekend. I liked it quite a bit. There's definitely some plot holes or some stuff that I was like, man, are they going to tell us one more time that the autopilot doesn't work? There's little stuff like that. But and the fact that Bane is an incredible badass who gets taken out by Catwoman and a gun at the end of the movie, and Batman never really gets to beat him. But other than that, I thought they did some nice closure. It was epic, dude. That movie was so massive. It just looked like it was a disaster movie, a comic book movie, a vigilante movie, a war movie, all at once. It was very ambitious, and when all was said and done, the first time I watched it that Thursday night, I didn't even have a seat. I was standing for 2.5 hours in the back.
Jesus Christ.
Never once felt it. Never once was I like, so I need a chair. I was so enthralled by it.
Why wouldn't they give you a seat? You're Kevin Smith.
You know, they had sold out that screening, and I went up real late, and so we know the folks up at the theater at Universal City Walk, because we've been shooting spoilers up there. So I said, hey, man, can me and Muse come watch it? We'll pay, but we got no seats. He's like, yeah, you come up watch it in the projection booth. So first we went up, we were watching it from the projection booth, but it's really loud. The projector, the IMAX projector particularly, is insanely loud. So we're sitting right next to it, tougher to hear the soundtrack. So we just went downstairs and stood in the back of the theater, man. And, you know, I'm 42, so I'm standing up. I got varicose veins running down my legs. I'm starting to collapse. You know, I'm feeling the vapors, if you will.
Yeah.
And then it didn't matter, though. The story had me in its grip so tightly that I didn't care, man. I was just way into it, enough to go back the next day. I love Bane. All I do now is just Bane lines around the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's wondering why he would shoot the man. Him out of the plane. My wife was just like, I didn't like it in the movie. Please don't do it while we're fucking.
I didn't. I had a tough time understanding Bane.
Yeah, some people say that.
Yes, I really did.
There were definitely a few lines where it took me the second or third time to pick them up. Very few, though. I was really dialed in.
But Kevin, as a filmmaker, why would you allow that to go through, knowing that some people will have a tough time with some of the dialogue of that character?
To be fair, when they put the trailer out for the movie, the 6-minute opening sequence that they put at the top of, I think it was Mission Impossible, when it was out, they put out, and Warner Bros. Released the 6 minutes of Bane on the plane and blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
When they did that, immediately, I guess there was like over 50% of the respondents were like, I can't understand what Bane's saying. I wasn't one of them. I love the fact I couldn't understand, made me work harder to listen to him. Like, in the movie business, we're so used to spoon-feeding everybody the easiest access possible to the story and the details, and that's why there's so much exposition where somebody's just like, yeah, we have to get that bomb out of here or it might destroy this whole island and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So for me, I like being challenged. I like where they make me work a little bit harder. So when I first heard the voice and it made me try harder to listen and to zero in on it, focus in on it, I thought that was great. Then I started reading stories about how so many people complained that they went through and redid all Bane's dialogue. And there are clips on YouTube. There's this one great clip where they take, I think it's about 10 lines from the movie, from that opening sequence, and then put them up against the 10 lines, same 10 lines in the finished version of the movie. And they completely redid his voice. He completely re-recorded his performance as well.
Really?
He didn't get in that. There were some people who were like, I still can't understand it. And I would have preferred if they kept it the way it was in the 6 minutes that they showed us before the movie came out. Go to YouTube, dude. Just click in Bane voice. And there's this one clip that somebody did. It's fantastic, where you get to hear all the lines as they originally were in the released 6 minutes from back in Christmas, and then it's the same lines from the current released version of the movie. They did a lot of work on it. So if they didn't do any of that work, you would have been really frustrated.
Yeah, no kidding.
Can I ask? I want to, because Kevin, you're the guy to ask this question. You brought up the point that Bane got shot by Catwoman with the gun, and Batman never really beat him. And people have complained about that left and right in the movie. They go, Bane deserved a better death. I thought that was awesome because I felt like that brought so much closure to this particular Batman story, which was, Batman, you can't beat this guy. He is stronger than you. He is more powerful. And then Catwoman comes in and shows Batman, look, some people need to be fucking shot and killed.
That's great.
And you're not going to go that far, so it's time to fucking step down.
Time to wake up and get a few firearms.
That would have made that an Academy Award-winning movie if there was just one brief 2-minute monologue.
Yes. Oh, that's classic, Joe.
I appreciate the fact that your parents were killed by a gun, but every once in a while.
Once in a while, dude.
And now Catwoman has something on him.
Yeah, you know,
little something. But did Bane die? Because they, kind of made it look like maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's still alive.
Yeah, that was my only problem with it. Was when she shot him, I was like, wait, is he dead? And then they never went back to it. I was like, okay, I guess he is dead.
I think the way they get away with a lot of heightened violence in the Nolan flicks is they don't actually show it to you. It's more suggested. If you think back to The Dark Knight, whenever Heath Ledger is killing someone with a knife, you never see it. It's done with like a cutaway and a piercing kind of a violin shriek or something like that. So like, when he's brought to the gangster who's like, oh, I'll give $1 million for him, 500,000 for him dead, $1 million for him alive so I could teach him manners. He brings him in there and he puts the knife to the Joker pops up out of the bag, puts the knife to the dude's face, to his mouth, and starts telling him the story about, I got these scars. And they tell the story, looks at the other guy, goes, why so serious? And then he quick does a movement to cut, and they cut to from behind, and the dude drops to the floor. Now, logically speaking, he had a knife in his mouth. If you cut some dude's mouth with a knife, he ain't gonna die. He'll drop to the ground and start screaming and stuff. But in this movie, it's represented as him literally being dead. He drops him to the floor, and he's no longer a threat whatsoever. They did that a few times in the movie. Every time he starts using a knife, there's no blood in evidence, so you get away with it. Same thing with shooting Bane, man. They shoot him with 2 rockets, but there's no blood or anything, so it's a pretty horrible death. But at the same time, you're like, I'm sorry, did he die? Because I see no evidence of blood.
Right. I don't even think they show his dead body. Like he gets thrown. I mean, I only saw it once, but he gets thrown back when he gets shot.
Yeah,
and then
the room.
Yeah, he's just like in a wall or something. Right?
He hit the wall and he's bumped on the floor.
Yeah.
But that confused what you just said about the knife thing, the knife scene in Dark Knight when he kills Gamble. Like that confused me too. I remember seeing that in the theater and being like, "What the fuck just happened? Did he just kill that guy?" Or like it was confusing.
And if he killed him, did he kill him by cutting his cheek open? Like that would hurt. It would
hurt.
That would suck.
If they're unattended for hours, you will definitely bleed out. But in that moment, you wouldn't suddenly be like, I'm dead like a video game character, just dropping to the floor.
Right, yeah.
And even if he moved it from the dude's mouth quickly down to his throat, I mean, I've never had my throat slit, but anytime you see someone get their throat slit in a movie, it usually takes them a little bit to die.
So you can make gurgle. Yeah, they gurgle a little.
It goes down. Yeah, there's a little bit of gurgle.
Gurgle. Yeah,
it's a good point about the...
we could sit here and pick a point, minor stuff about Dark Knight that bummed me out, but overall, just it was so big, dude. And they treated Batman, with the exception of the first half hour where Batman's like, I don't want to be Batman anymore, which is something you would never do. They treated Batman with absolute respect, I thought, and kind of gave him a nice closure, nice ending.
What did you think about Batman? I mean, Batman's always been known for using gadgets and using his money to purchase and make and invent these gadgets to use on his arch nemesis. But I felt like all Batman did with Bane was try to throw fists at him the whole movie, and I kind of thought that was a little lame.
Well, he had gadgets, right? But the gadgets were kind of like...
And another thing I thought that was kind of lame about it was that he tries to throw that magic drug powder in Bane's face. Like, you should know he's from the League of Shadows. It's not going to work, dude.
Yeah, but people...
Like, theatricality and deception.
People complain about the gadget thing, and my whole response to that was they showed the gadgets in the first movie. They showed more of them in the second movie. Nolan is clearly a filmmaker that was like, we've been there. We don't need to retrace this right now. This is an emotional, personal story about Batman.
But they're pitching Bane as this superhuman guy. Like, he's got this apparatus strapped to his face that's pumping him with super juice. And then Batman shows up with a bum leg, and instead of doing anything, instead of using his cunning or gadgets, he just throws his meaty fists at Bane.
The thing I didn't get was they showed you that leg thing he gets put on where he kicks through like the cement thing. I'm like, why didn't he use that
to kick through Bane's fucking face? There's definitely some issues with The Dark Knight Rises.
There's some holes.
A little bit. The leg brace was something I had a hard time with too, where I'm like, and it's weird because you got a movie about these people who are like, we have a clean energy device, which we've somehow turned into a bomb.
Well, how about the fact that the entire Gotham police force is underground for like a month and nobody has facial hair when they come out?
The movie...
That's a good one.
The movie did walk some weird mixed line between the right and the left politically, where it was like, look, you lefties, your fucking clean air device is evil, see? And then there was the Wall Street commentary. I was like, I don't know which side Christopher Nolan is on right now.
It was kind of like, it was like in the issues that debate amongst all you mere mortals, the only thing that matters is Batman.
Yeah, I got to agree with him on that one. I liked the movie. I thought I loved the action. It was huge. To see it on the big IMAX screen was amazing.
Let's not forget about Anne Hathaway too. She
looked great in that little cat fucking.
I thought she did a great job.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
she was gorgeous too.
They were saying she's not Michelle Pfeiffer, but I was like, well, Michelle Pfeiffer did great, but really think about that Catwoman in Batman Returns. Like, that's not even close.
Not even.
Catwoman in the comics. Like,
I think Anne Hathaway was better.
Yeah, but that's not saying so much, though.
One of my best friends that I grew up with is Anne Hathaway's first cousin. And he came out to a show the other night, and I was talking to him, and just in the middle of the conversation, I go, "Oh, by the way, your cousin was the best Catwoman ever." And he was like, "I know, wasn't she great? She was really good." Like, but it's funny watching a guy talk about literally saying like, "It's my cousin playing Catwoman," but she was the best. Michelle Pfeiffer was good. But the fucking origin of that, we talked about that last time. With the cats biting her fingers made her Catwoman. Go fuck yourself.
All of a sudden, she's like, I've been licked by zombie cats. I am Catwoman.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That had nothing to do with the comics whatsoever.
No.
So by that alone, Anne Hathaway's Catwoman, I thought, was a massive improvement in backstory, but just in terms of performance. Like, I'm not the world's biggest Anne Hathaway fan, but I thought she was really good in the flick.
Yeah, definitely.
There are a lot of people on Twitter. I kid you not. This movie came out 1 month and 4 days ago. I'm getting blown up on Twitter with people going, "You jackasses are spoiling the movie."
Oh, I know. I'm seeing it here too. A lot of people are pissed off. The movie's spoilers.
At least a month old now, right?
The movie, it came out July 20th. It's now August 24th.
Yeah, that's their fault then.
That's plenty of time.
Like, if you haven't been involved, it would be like, you can't talk about Avengers yet. Spoilers. Hey, man, it happened.
Yeah, stop. Kevin, we absolutely have to go. But what do you got going on? Give us one more time.
On Saturday, if you're anywhere near Manhattan, right near New York City, you come up, see Clerks projected on the big screen for free in Central Park. Brian O'Halloran going to be there. The guy who played Dante.
Cool.
Q&A.
Yeah.
The very next day, on Sunday, if you want to come be on our TV show, Comic Book Men, come down to Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash in Red Bank from 2 to 5. We're doing a signing. You don't have to buy anything. People come in, just have stuff tagged or whatever. Bring your books if you've already bought them, the tough shit books. And we're going to do a signing from 2 to 5 on Sunday and shoot that for the TV show. So not only can you get your craft signed, you might be on TV with the Comic Book Men.
Very cool, Kevin. Always a pleasure, sir.
Yes,
Always
Kevin
pleasure,
Smith. Thanks, man. And we'll talk to you soon.
Great talking to you guys. Love talking Batman this early in the morning.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Cool, man. Take it easy, Kevin.
And, of course, that Kevin Smith on Twitter. We're
a few things going on TV during our
we're a little
Smith
distracted.
chat.
What is anyone? Do we know anything about this Empire State Building thing yet?
That's pretty much.
I was trying to. Maybe now there's some stories, but
fucking
when I
5
was
people
Googling
shot
this,
at
there
the
was
Empire
nothing.
State Building.
Yeah,
outside the Empire State Building.
That's insane.
What are we, about 10, 15 blocks from there?
Yeah,
there's no real details.
No real details yet. But what was more distracting and annoying to me?
Yeah.
I saw a statement from Dee Snider from Twisted Sister.
Oh, you said.
He's angry with Paul Ryan for using "We're Not Gonna Take It." We're not going to take it. There it is. Dee speaks out on Ryan campaign using the song "We're Not Gonna Take It." He says that's not what that song is about. He doesn't want a Republican, I guess, using that song. By the way, the same song that is being used in a fucking motel commercial because "We're Not Gonna Take It" is the little theme for "We're not going to take coffee machines in our bathroom. We want fresh coffee." Look, you're not this fucking shining bright light of ethics and a musical.
You don't understand.
What?
That's what the song was about.
Oh, well, I love it. I didn't think it was.
Every musician that complains about a song being used, it's always somebody on the right, and they go, I don't want this fucking meathead, Republican guy.
Right.
It's like, but you wrote a meathead fucking song. What the fuck do you think you wrote? Fire and Rain?
Right. Yeah. Face it. Yeah, he sold out that song years
We're not
recently.
gonna tell you.
Have you seen the commercial?
No, I don't know that commercial.
Oh, we got to show it to Joe. If anyone knows anything about the Empire State Building for reals,
it says
please.
the gunman is dead, by the way.
Reporting several people shot near Empire State Building.
8 shot gunman dead. That's what CBS New York is saying.
Jesus
what happened
Christ.
there? Jesus. Fucking people.
Dude, it is.
We're desensitized. Like this guy just went on a shooting spree. Literally, I don't know, 12, 15 blocks from here. We're like, whatever.
I don't know how
It's
it
somebody
happened
did the
because
right thing.
it's totally illegal to have a gun in Manhattan. Yeah, so I don't know how it happened. How the fuck did that happen?
I don't know.
There's gun control laws in place. That shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
You broke the law.
Well, it just proves there's too many guns on the street.
Huh?
But you see shit like this. You're like, do you realize how fucking fragile it all really is?
It's all just on the brink of breaking down, Joe.
We don't realize how much we trust other people. We're just walking down the street at any second.
Someone could just
something like
unload.
this could happen.
I'm there for you, Joe, though. I'm there for you.
Oh,
I'd
my
take
God.
care of that motherfucker. I'd fucking
I know
take
you
care of
would
him before
have.
he got to the second guy. I'll give him two. I'll give him two guys, and then I'd be like, holy fuck, running gun battle.
Oh, man.
I think it was like the Matrix lobby.
Oh, Matrix lobby fucking shit. Here's what would happen. I'd pull my gun out, and the cops would unload on me.
Yes.
Who am I kidding? The most dangerous thing an armed citizen can do in Manhattan is pull his gun out, whether he needs it or not. He's fucking lit up by the police.
But Joe makes a good point. You have to walk through life
Jesus,
counting
yeah.
on too many fucking people.
Yeah.
Dude, you count.
You have to count on
everybody.
so many people to be doing the right thing at all times.
In your entire life?
How about just driving down the road? Those
There are no fences.
Those 2-lane roads where the cars are just flying at you. They're less than, 5 feet away from
Dude,
you.
I've literally...
And you just got to count that not one of those assholes has decided that he's going to veer over into your
Closing
lane.
velocity of 120
Right.
miles an hour.
Dude, I've literally been in my bed at night and lie awake for like an hour, 2 hours, thinking about how crazy it is that anybody is allowed to drive a car. Do you think like how fucking dangerous that is? Like with
It
all the
really
lunatics and careless people out there.
Not only is it dangerous, they've decided in the year 2012 it's still cool to have cars just flying right at you as you're driving.
It's nuts, man.
Why? Why
You're
can't we at least
manipulating
why can't we at least spread those lanes apart a little more?
Space, money.
No,
You're literally have this remote-controlled machine where you're twisting, pulling levers, hitting pedals. It's like a dance you're doing in this fucking thing. And hurtling
Don't forget
tons of
texting the whole
steel,
time, too.
Yes, down the road with other tons of steel, winging all over the place.
Winging right
And now-
by your ear.
And now you're distracting yourself by fucking talking to people with fucking wordy machines.
Oh, my God.
You're just typing to people.
And
Texting way more dangerous than
drunk driving, I think.
And they make crashing a car a game at the carnival.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just it's a fun time. Let's all laugh and rear end each other.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Hannah? Did you ever see Hannah and her sisters? The Woody Allen. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up Woody Allen.
Oh,
but
that hack.
Yeah, why don't you like Woody Allen? I read
he
that
hates
shit.
Woody Allen.
I'll tell you why. I'll be honest with you. His movies are not funny. They're not entertaining. They're long-winded and boring.
But they're not supposed to be like
I
Will
don't-
Ferrell kind
No,
of funny.
I'm not looking for that. But I want something interesting. I want something
He
fucking
develops very
interesting.
good characters.
No,
And-
they're bore-fest movies of fucking...
I'm sorry, Ed. Listen, we'll try to find a Woody Allen movie for you that's got some sound effects and pratfalls in
Maybe
it.
like Woody Allen has to go back to school with like 7-year-olds.
Don't you
He has to
try
graduate
it.
from junior high
He
school.
moves in with a monkey to fucking make his rent.
Are you
Don't
saying
twist this around.
Anthony enjoys a lot of Adam Sandler movies?
Ugh, I hate Adam Sandler. Don't twist it around to make it sound like if I don't like Woody Allen, I'm a fucking cretin.
But if he directed the new Three Stooges, you'd love him to death, wouldn't you?
Oh,
You
shit.
said the Three Stooges was funny.
Look, I did not.
Joe's leaving.
I said I left.
Stooges was funny.
I said-
because you said that.
I
Sort of
said,
did. You sort of did.
here's what I said.
You sort of did.
I said I did not want to laugh, and I found myself laughing at the movie at certain parts. I didn't say it's hysterical.
That's a
I didn't
thumbs
say-
up, my
and
friend.
Exactly.
And when they make that, by the way, when they make the Three Stooges, they're not out to make this fucking all great Woody Allen genius movie. Okay?
Well-
They know it's going to be a piece of shit, and if you get a few chuckles out of it, it's more than I've gotten out of a Woody Allen movie. He's a boring fucking old Jewish guy, and he's not funny. Not
come
funny.
on. I seem to remember you sitting there saying that, and I also, by the way, if you're going to tell me they didn't try to make a film out of the Three Stooges, I remember the fucking scene where Mo gets angry at them because he loves them, and he said, "Fuck you." They tried to make it a movie.
You didn't like the sensitive moment with Mo?
Why don't you scram and get out of here? I'm sick of looking after you, too.
No, I miss him.
You don't have a leg to stand on it.
Oh, my God. The Fairley
Are
Brothers.
you saying that Woody Allen is overrated?
Yeah. Yes.
Did you see Midnight in Paris?
No.
It was a terrific little film.
I'm not going to see Woody Allen movies. He stinks.
What about that one where he's the water boy for the football team?
No, that was Adam Sandler, and I don't like Adam Sandler.
We'll get back to D. Schneider because Danny found more info on this guy.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we're not going to take it. That's not what the song is about for what's-his-face, Ryan or whatever.
Yeah.
D. Snyder's We're Not Going to Take It is also the theme song for the American reality comedy television series Betty White's Off Their Rockers.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
And could get the motel commercial, please, for Joe DeRosa?
Don't fucking get on there saying, that is it's ruining the sanctity of his song.
Wait till you see what he's done with his song. And he's singing in the commercial.
Yes. Oh, it makes me sick.
He's changed the words.
This is like when Springsteen
That's
was
how desperate this guy is with his fucking music, and he's not going to let Ryan use it. He's stupid at this point.
It makes me
Who gives a fuck he doesn't agree with him politically?
Yeah, you should fucking count your blessings.
Who used Born in the USA? Reagan?
Reagan wanted to use Pink Houses.
Or was it Bush? One of the Republican presidents used Born in the USA, and Springsteen got all mad.
Springsteen got mad. John Cougar got mad at Pink Houses being used because Reagan wanted to use it. Ain't that America for you and me? And he was all fucking pissy about it.
There couldn't be two bigger meathead rock musicians than Mellencamp and Springsteen. It's like all your whole fan base are fucking Republicans. That's your whole fucking fan base.
Right.
Some goddamn dock worker. Yeah, I can't. I don't like the
middle American farmer.
This town was all right until all the Asians moved in.
Yeah,
those are the guys that.
Yeah, what do you think? The fucking
here we go.
Hard right guy isn't fucking digging on some John Cougar.
This will put it in perspective for you,
If
Joe.
this is it, I hope it is.
Yeah.
Oh my
Look
God.
at this. They're running out of the hotel with their coffee pots.
This is embarrassing.
Marching down the street with their
in a hotel
coffee
bathroom
pots,
again. At Extended Stay America, you get a fully equipped kitchen with Culligan filtered water, free grab-and-go breakfast, and free in-room Wi-Fi. Now
No continental breakfast.
By the day, week, or month. Extended Stay America, the new way to stay. Book
That's
now.
fucking embarrassing.
There you go.
That's
Same
fucking
guy.
embarrassing.
He's worried about Ryan.
By the way,
my
what hotel
God.
do you make coffee in the bathroom? What the fuck are they talking about?
But I've never had a problem making coffee in my room. Who gives a fuck where the coffee pot is? I need my coffee, and if it's there and I can make it somewhere in the room, the bathroom, I don't give a fuck.
I never used those coffee makers because something always skeeved me out about them. But there was a phone call to this show probably back in 2004 or 5 where some trucker called in talking about how he had to clean his underwear or some chick with her panties and used the coffee maker to fucking clean his dirty. I was just like, fuck that.
Why would you do that when there's a sink? In most cases,
I think he said something about he wanted to get the water really hot or something. Like he needed to disinfect.
A coffee pot. I want to.
I never realized this was a problem, that they needed a whole commercial.
Well,
it's not a problem.
They're not going to take it, though.
That's fucking embarrassing,
And
man.
he's pissed at fucking Paul Ryan using it. Stop it.
What do we know about the gunman? He's dead. Empire State Building. They're now saying several people shot. Near.
8 people, I heard.
Near the Empire State Building.
Suspect shot to death by police. That must be something for the cops. All of a sudden, some guy starts unloading, and they're just like, finally.
That's fucking scary, man. How close is that to here? What street's the Empire State Building on?
That's what I was saying. It's
34th?
Yeah, I think so.
Close enough. 14, 15 bucks.
It's fucking scary, man.
How are people getting these details? He shot him in the neck.
Kenny, what do you know about this?
Anything,
incident?
Kenny? You getting any inside info?
No. It's 34th and 5th.
34th and 5th. Is this going to affect my drive out in any way, shape, or form?
Boy. Negative.
All right. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
We might
drive.
We might have to leave early just in case, Ed.
Yeah, we should.
We
probably.
might, just in case.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I hear they're evacuating the area, so maybe we should go.
Well.
Really?
Yeah. I heard.
E-Rock, you taking a lesson here? This is fudging info.
Fudge.
And details.
But no other info, motivation for the shooting, anything?
What am I, an information booth?
Oh,
shit.
You're
I'm nothing. I'm a has-been.
You're a man of the world. You look like a knowledgeable man. You wearing your fucking Cabana shirt today?
You're a poor judge of character.
It's travel day.
Don't start with clothing, because you already lost one clothing battle.
You kind of did, Joe.
I don't feel that I lost
forgot about that.
I didn't feel that
you
I
had
lost
him on
that.
the ropes, and then your niceness.
You're dressed like a
kicked in.
fucking third grader today.
Fuck, you had him.
I know. This isn't a great
the Troy Kwan
The
fight.
Troy Kwan fight, but this is the thing. Troy got that look in his eyes where he's like, I'm going to start getting real, and he started shaking.
Hey, Joe.
Because he was up all night DJing at a club somewhere. Huh.
Troy changed his hairdo since then.
Yeah. I know. I saw it. Now he's
Somebody's
got that fucking,
taking notice in this.
He's got that
place.
Shemp after he gets slapped hairdo now.
That's hilarious.
We've been trying to figure it out for days.
Yeah, it would fling down and he'd have to fling it back across his face. Holy shit, that's great.
Ah, Joe, quit. Leave right now.
I'm done. That's it. That's it.
It's
I'm
not
done.
going to get better than that.
Shemp.
That's funny.
Is that, No, all right.
Someone took notice, though, in this building, in this very studio, actually, after our show.
Who?
Did you hear about that? Well, Fez was saying that
Fez likes Detroit.
One of the producers of the Opie and Anthony show, and he likes when a guy just changes his hairstyle out of nowhere like that. And, he found it very attractive. Never said Troy, but we all speculate it's got to be Troy.
Well, who else would it be?
Exactly.
No one else is
There's
changing
no
their
one else.
hairstyle.
Do you think he's talking about when E-Rock dyed his hair blonde?
Yeah.
And he looked like fat Eminem? Sorry, E-Rock. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, fat
Don't say
Eminem.
sorry after the fact.
I know. But when Voss
Let it
called him
sting.
Vanilla
Let it
Icebox,
sting.
that was the funniest fucking thing.
No ice. Yeah.
E-Rock, I made it to 10. You know that.
No, you didn't.
Come on. I made it to 10, meaning I didn't make fun of you
Sorry,
today.
we're fudging the numbers. Right, you're at 10.
But I said I wouldn't make fun of you today. I think I did it.
E-Rock, lighten up.
Stop talking about fudge. You're getting E-Rock.
Oh, see what happens.
I laughed at a few, but I haven't said anything. I'm good. Me and you were good today.
Do you guys have a thing going where you're not going to trash him till?
Nah, you got to listen to the replay.
I can't. I don't. I'm serious. I never get to hear the show.
We gave him an assignment, and he fucking blew it.
No, he didn't blow it.
Turn up Fox News because Jacques Boothby, a witness.
You were walking on the sidewalk, and you heard what?
I heard gunshots, and people started running. I wasn't sure if it was gunshots or if it was just normal noises of New York City or something.
Noises.
Normal noises.
And then I just looked around, and people were just laying in the middle of the street and on the sidewalk.
How did the crowd around you react? What did they do?
They just fled
Started running
in every
and
way.
I think they were
away,
screaming and running,
every way
stupid
as far
fuck.
away
They
as
thought
they
it was
could
funny
get
and we
from
took
31st
pictures.
Street.
And how many people did you see hit by bullets? Was it just the one woman, or did you see more?
I saw four. I didn't actually see the gunman. I'm not sure if he was in a car or walking, but I saw four people get hit.
And you clearly you heard gunshots too. Do you recall how many or what the sound was like?
Bloomberg's going to lose his
It sounded
fucking mind
like
over this
almost
now.
like a very
There goes soda. for
almost like a
everybody.
rumbling.
Yeah, really, he's going to
I don't
punish
know
everyone.
if it was the buildings or what, but it didn't even seem like a sharp
We're gonna lose our
gunshot
French fries
pistol
over this
sound.
one.
I'm not sure how to describe it, but it was like I counted 4 shots.
No more ice
I'm
cream.
not sure.
No more ice cream.
Where are you
Candy's
now?
gone.
I'm still on
fuck.
scene. Some of the NYPD wanted to speak to me about since I witnessed it, so
that means
I'm
you're
still
good.
here just waiting to speak with them.
Okay, Jackie, listen, we'll let you go for a moment, but we'd like to bring you back maybe in the next hour here after you talk to police. That you have a remarkable story to tell, and we're trying to piece all this together as we go throughout the morning. Jackie Boothby, a colleague of ours here at the Fox News Channel, who was at the scene and literally...
And they believe that there is a sole shooter and that person is in fact now. Let's go back to Lester Holt, who's on this.
Being let out of the area right now.
Give me just another sense of the surrounding area.
Manhattan as we continue to watch the headlines.
Just really, in some cases, across the street. And
Of nervousness.
Oh, my God, you're so annoying.
The workers are you.
Quick break here. Back to this breaking news after.
because there haven't been people leaving the building. And the building,
New Yorkers, frankly, need to be at work right now, but a lot of tourists are gazing down the street.
they have a small group of witnesses there.
I like it.
They've been
Sounds cool.
interviewing.
neighborhood. Typically,
I don't know. It's like at the end of a movie when they do like the news montage.
Yeah, there's so many ways to die in New York. I think Dennis Leary pointed out. You hear about the guy eating his Chinese food?
No.
It's a huge story today too.
It is?
I guess he was leaning up against a wall downtown somewhere, just eating his Chinese food and minding his own business, and a car comes flying up onto the sidewalk and just fucking smashes the guy against the wall.
God.
He's dead?
Dead.
Damn,
He's
yo.
taking his lunch and eating some Chinese food.
You really do have to watch.
Cars fly off these roads all
I think I'm going to move out of the
time.
city, man. I'm really starting to get freaked out living here. I feel it more and more every day when I walk down the street. I'm like looking around me. I'm fucking paranoid.
You always have to figure out who the problems are.
I look all the time at shit.
It's too goddamn much.
I don't let anyone creep up on my back behind me. I will stop in some instances, turn to the side, and let people pass me. Just because I don't want them behind me.
Mm-hmm. These fucking SUVs and all the... for Christ's sakes. I'm sorry, you got an SUV.
Okay.
But you live out in the...
I live out in
you
fucking
at
Long
least
Island.
live out in the country where there's snow
Country.
and,
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
snow and fucking a tree.
What are you talking
I don't know. I just didn't want him to think I was making fun. I didn't want him to think
I don't
that.
care.
But I wasn't, though.
I'm part of the problem, Joe. I am. I seriously am. But I drive like a maniac, and,
But you also do something for the... I don't know, Ant.
I know.
For some reason, it doesn't upset me. Anything you do does... Nothing either of you guys do upsets me ever.
My pool that's heated to 92 degrees is also a fucking bane on the energy. A burn. His pool is very warm.
That's fucking hilarious. Anthony, when Anthony has a party, it looks like that. It looks like that underground community of cops. Just fucking bunch of police stumbling around Anthony's house.
All nicely shaven and clean.
With all due respect to Kevin Smith, how do you not mind that you don't understand what the fucking character's saying? I understand spoon feeding and all that, but fuck.
I understood it. I didn't have a hard time with it.
I had a real tough time.
I saw it in IMAX, and I had a tough time.
IMAX, they said it was
big
worse.
And bassy and fucking
it was
hard
worse
to
in
understand.
IMAX than regular theaters.
Nolan made it purposely unintelligible at first because he said he was like, yeah, that's kind of the point. Like, you're kind of not supposed to be able to understand him fully, and it's supposed to be weird and off-putting. But too many people were like, dude, what the fuck do you want us to do the whole 2 hours?
The only dialogue scene from him I enjoyed was at the stadium because he was projecting a little bit more, and I could totally hear everything.
I didn't see it in IMAX, so it was fine.
Are you poor?
You missed out.
Huh?
You're poor?
Yeah, I couldn't afford. I couldn't afford IMAX. It was either the regular movie in candy or IMAX.
Nice.
Or illegal download.
I was thinking of the D. Schneider Stanley Steamer commercial too.
That's another one. Oh my God, he did that one too.
He's got 2 commercials where he's whoring out his music.
I don't think it's his music. No, I think he sings the Stanley Steamer song.
But he sings it as...
But he's D, but he doesn't. I don't think they use his song.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure. Let's listen. Find the D. Snyder
That's
Stanley
why it's funny
Steamer.
that he has a problem with Ryan using his song. He's already whoring out this.
These guys were doing coke.
This must be it right here.
Yeah.
Off of strippers and showers in the 80s. They were doing fucking Stanley Steamer commercials.
He's in full makeup.
You won the D. Snyder weekend.
Oh my God.
Carpet is up.
He looks ridiculous.
I'm good. Nobody cleans the rock and roll out of your carpet like Stanley Steamer.
Look at when he... Can you rewind to when he actually sings?
Yes.
Look at how much he can't live with himself with what he's
you're
doing.
right.
Look at that, dude. You can see it.
I'm good.
He's like,
and by the way, why is that guy painted up like John Wayne Gacy? Literally the exact same fucking makeup.
Yes.
Look at that.
Clown makeup.
But like in the same exact style, I mean.
Yes.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Oh, we like D, though.
Oh, that's... Oh, well, never mind. He's a good guy then.
But there's a feeling of just utter confusion, and no one knows what's happening. There are people on cell phones taking pictures, and the police are trying to move us all back now even further to get away. There must be
10 shot.
Cars that can...
10 shot now?
Oh, man. Fucking Bloomberg is going to be... Because he's like at the forefront of this mayors against guns shit. And it's like, look, anything you could do to get the illegal guns off the street, fine. But Like, he really wants to just shut out any citizen having a gun.
Just this part of the city. Here is part of what we're learning from those who were there 1 hour ago. Roll this.
I was standing at the corner of 34th Street and 5th Avenue, waiting for the light to turn green so that I could cross towards 33rd Street on 34th. And all of a sudden, we heard shots. They sounded like firecrackers.
I was planning an attack of my own.
A girl standing next to me, a young lady in her 20s, got shot on the hip and fell down. And 2 Empire State Building guards got shot and they fell down on 34th Street in the middle of it. And there was mayhem. Everybody started running all over the place. First, we didn't know what was happening, and then suddenly we saw apparently the shooter. He was dead and lying right in front of Empire State Building. Young boy, a white boy.
Thanks.
And he was dead.
More reaction that we're getting by the minute here, including our own Jackie Boothby, who reported just before the commercial break there that a woman was shot and dropped at her feet on the sidewalk. She saw at least 3 others lying on the sidewalk in front of her. Oh. If the police reporting that we're getting remains accurate throughout the factual gathering of this story, what we have here is a person who was fired from his job, left his workplace, and came back to exact his revenge. David Lee Miller's there outside the Empire State Building. David Lee, what do you have now?
One of these. Jesus.
I can tell you that the building has in fact now reopened a few moments ago. I talked to a security guard for the
please come up to our observation booth.
And the
spend your money.
It's
like David Lee was on the phone.
Right now, I'm actually crossing one of the police lines here, and I'm getting...
People got shot! They got shot! I went, whoa!
Oh, yeah! Mama!
You heard what they did. Hose it down and get it back open.
Yeah. These fucking... It's unbelievable. The building is now open again.
Yeah.
Anybody fearful that they would not be able to buy a tiny replica of the building for 10 minutes or so?
Please make your way here to our gift shop.
We'd like to remind everyone this was, in fact, the building that King Kong climbed. Not, of course, in the 80s version. That was the Sears Tower, but this is the original landmark building.
Sears Tower.
Yeah, what, didn't he climb the Sears
Trade
Tower?
Center.
Oh, was it the World Trade Center?
Yeah.
Where's the Sears Tower?
Chicago.
I'm so dumb.
Oh,
I really am fucking stupid.
It's a good thing it was cleared up instantly, though, because then it would have just gone to Twitter and it would not stop. Make one mistake on the air and it fucking just haunts you.
They'll leave you alone on that
correct
one.
it immediately.
Joe DeRosa Comedy. They're not going to say anything.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's going to tweet me at Joe DeRosa Comedy?
No, I don't think you're fine on
You think
this
anybody's going to make 9/11 jokes about the Sears Tower?
The Sears
Directed
Tower.
at you all day.
Right,
I think they'll skate on this one, Joe.
Don't worry about it.
I got such a pounding for that Dr. Steve trashing.
Oh, boy.
Fucking, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But,
we're going home.
Okay.
Joe DeRosa is going to be at Gotham Comedy Club next Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, hey, wait, hang on. I just got this from Travis. We're all making a big deal about this Empire State Building thing that's going on.
Yeah.
19 people shot in overnight shootings across Chicago.
Yeah. 19 people were shot in overnight shootings
We
in
didn't
Chicago.
hear one gunshot when we were there.
This happens every fucking night in Chicago.
How close to where we were?
I don't know.
This was the 7800 block of South Essex Avenue.
It's always the something 100th block.
What is the thing with... Because I see tweets about it all the time. There's just crazy shootings and
crazy gang shootings.
Why is that not, reported anywhere?
Because it's just expected of those people. With their gang violence and gun crime. And
no, we were kind of... That was a little
the gang people, you mean?
The gang people.
The gang people. What? I saw that one video, I don't know if you tweeted or what, where the fucking guy in Chicago was driving with the people, still on his hood.
On his car.
After he hit them. Did you see that?
Yeah. Crazy shit.
Well, what else are you going to do?
That's a good point. I just be willing to plow through people.
You already know you're fucked.
Stop them to let them off the
What
hood.
else are you going to do? What, they're going to drop a couple charges?
Right.
Jesus Christ.
At least just stopped.
Yeah, this seems like some nutty guy fucked at his job and goes back and starts unloading on people. Fucking guy.
Where do you think he worked in the building? Do you think he worked in the gift shop at the Empire State Building?
Just tired of those little keychains. Fucking giant pencil with the Empire State Building on it.
The shitty pieces of plastic with the building etched into the middle of it.
Yeah. A fucking Empire State Building protractor.
Dumb T-shirts. I was no monkey at the Empire State Building.
Just monkeying around. Oh, man.
That sucks.
All right. right, Joe.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we're out of here. Yeah, that's right. Hey, everybody.
Thank you, boys.
Have a great, weekend.
Oh, fuck, it's Friday.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Danny, you doing the after or what?
I don't know. I was waiting for the T-Storm to come in here so we could discuss.
Oh, the T-Storm.
We might be continuing here.
Yeah, I don't know. Eric, did we have plans or what?
I had a worst already, but if you want to go live, you can.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. During the
We'll
break.
figure it out. If not, everyone have a good weekend, and we'll see you Monday.
I like to sing, man. I'll sing a little bit. Everyone's watching to see what you will do. Everyone's looking at you. Oh, everyone's wondering, will you come out tonight? Everyone's trying to get it right. Working for the weekend. Everyone's working on the weekend. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody's working for the weekend. You want a piece of my heart?